Okay. I gotta talk about this because you can't smell it what I smell. But one of the things I gotta talk about this because it should be documented, right? They have created the most hostile living environment in this building for the last 3 years. Top of the cake is today. I got home from work, right? Started a new job, so I don't have to take the bus anymore. Previously, I had to go out the front door every day. Going out the front door would cause me to pass one apartment that smelled to high heaven of cat excrement, right? Like beyond belief. It's in the front. So as soon as you would walk in, you would smell it. I would smell it every time I would leave for work, when I would come home. It was so bad, I always thought, I had a suspicion that it's just a spray. It's just a spray. Because I cannot imagine, it's cat abuse. It's child abuse. If that were to be a child in there, that's cat abuse. Like, what are you doing? Are you shitting on your walls? Like, what the fuck? So the last couple of days, I went to my mom's, I did my laundry. Because I was not here, I don't know, they didn't spray anything. So when I got home, the building didn't smell. It barely smelled in front of their apartment, but in the hallway. So it kind of smelled like they just ran out, sprayed it in the hallway, and then went back in their apartment. It's like a stink bomb smell, but I don't understand. So I come home today, and since I'm driving now instead of riding the bus, they sprayed either the entire building or just this back hallway. And two of the things that made me suspect something odd, I didn't suspect what they did because it had just been in the front like the last year or 3 years, whatever, however fucking long it's been. But today they got very bold about it. They are trying to, again, force me to move out. I already paid my rent. There's stuff going on right now with this job that I'm working where they're trying to make it so that my money is as late as possible. So we'll see if that really happens or if they got their shit together and figured it out. But it's more compromise of my identity. What I'm working on is a list of the people. It goes back 20 years for sure, guaranteed. Once I take emotion out of things, all of this makes logical sense. And there may even be, and this is one of the things that they intended to have it mix with like my reality and the people that I trust, so that it creates a distrust. And one of the reasons that my brother is hanging out with my mom right now is to try to drive a wedge further between us, which is fine because he was supposed to be up there anyways. His whole plan after he got released from parole was for him to go live with my mom. And he wanted to fuck around and do his drugs and be homeless, or set up his fucking plan to get rid of me so that he could take over all of everything. I don't care. I have already agreed that if they're gonna like handle that, my sister is the one who's handling shit. That's her. I don't need nothing. They're fucking greedy ass bitches. So they're trying to kill me over it. That's funny. What I have is an idea that they are so broke, so thirsty, so desperate. Whether this is true or not, it comes from my personal experience with my sister and knowing someone who's had to use their child's social security number. That's a dishonest criminal thing. So if we're getting down to the bare bones of it, I've had several background checks run recently while I'm looking for a new job. I don't have anything past when I was 18. When I was 18, I got arrested for a dine and ditch, and that's the last time I got in trouble with the law. I don't even really have so much as a speeding ticket after I was like 21. So for people to be out there walking around harassing me for something that I did when I was 15 in my juvenile record that should have been sealed, but I didn't even care to seal it because I'm not afraid to admit to the things that I've done in my past and have learned from. So if any of this comes from that, another connection that I've made is Allied Universal Security. They have access to whatever database it is that I'm in, because every single building that I have worked in, here's how it's working together. Secret societies, sororities, fraternities, these people sign on to these things. They get into relationships with people who are like information brokers. So becoming a part of one of those groups is similar to being part of a gang, where it gives you a sisterhood or a brotherhood of people to help you control situations and help you get ahead in life. One of the advantages of joining a fraternity or sorority is that membership. So you can go in pinkies up and work your way into any job or position you need to. But what has happened, and I don't know if this was the intention, is these people are doing criminal things to torture people, not necessarily for their own self-advancement. They are actually trying to destroy lives. So if I can connect people at the places that I have been employed from starting straight out of high school, 2023, once I connect all these names and their secret societies, whether it's a community, a religious community, an ethnic community, or a college community, I know that Allied Universal is one of the sources of information that has been following me around from job to job, because now I see as I enter a job, everyone is kind of skeptical. Maybe they don't know. The longer I spend at jobs, the more people know, the more people find out. It spreads like wildfire. And then it feels like a team of people seriously working against me to either make me self-eliminate, which will never happen. I can be homeless on the street, no teeth, kicked, bruised, battered, whatever, and I will still live a happier life than these people. And then the other part of it is it's to make me have a mental breakdown, but my mental is so strong that I am going to destroy them before they ever even get to the first bit of my mental capacity. They will not make me look insane, aggressive, any of that, because I have knowledge. So when I start using my knowledge instead of the shit that I was talking before on all of my Instagrams that makes me sound crazy, right? I had to say all of that to document it so I can put my pins and my strings in place. And now I have a list of the people who are involved, companies included, major corporations. This is, I don't like saying that it is related to Masons or Illuminati or any of that, but the only way that this is possible is if it has ties to something of that level. So, with that being said, that adds to the fact that, one, I'm fairly sure that they will find a way to get rid of me. The second part of it is I know where my life is supposed to go, and I'm going to stay on that track regardless of how much outside influence they want to have on me. I can't be influenced, which is the reason they're having such a hard time with me. They can make suggestions. I may follow a suggestion, but deep down inside, I know what is right and what is wrong in my life, which is why over the last 20 years, I have spent time specifically avoiding people, getting to figure out what it is that they want from me or were doing to me so that I could avoid them for the rest of my life. And then I have a specific incident that I can document that may be related to all of this, with all of the people that I have distanced myself from. I am not desperate for friendships. I am not lonely. The people in my life, see how they set it up? They wanted me to feel that way. And what it has done, all of the ghosting, all of the gaslighting, as one of the girls at the last place I worked like to mention quite often, all of that stuff, it made me a stronger person because I can tell real from fake. And what I have to say about a lot of these people who participated in this, their friendships and relationships, the reason why they have such a problem with me is because I can go against what everybody thinks is normal or necessary and be perfectly fine standing solo in a room full of people with opposite opinions. And they could never. They may have a different opinion, but they are the type sheep who will follow a crowd to their slaughter. So I will not. These are the same people who will jump off a bridge because somebody said, it's fun. They're going to pay us a lot of money. Like, if you are willing to sell your soul and sell yourself for that, go ahead, be my guest. A person with my intelligence, of my level, you have to literally physically destroy me in order to destroy me, because it's not going to happen mentally. You cannot play a mind path game with me. I'm going to catch every step of the way. One of the things that you helped me discover is that I am autistic. I didn't really know what it was. 20 years ago, had no clue what it was. 15 years ago, I knew of it. I don't think I knew anyone who was autistic. I couldn't understand what it was. 5 years ago, did I question if I was? Not even. 3 years ago, possibly some of the things that were happening. These are the reasons why I didn't like when I would go out to party. Someone had to always be in front of me to lead the way because I didn't want to walk through a crowd of people. I didn't want to be around a lot of people. So like all of these things that have made me satisfied in my adult life, when I think back to high school doing them and how uncomfortable it made me feel, that was masking. I am masking. I have to mask to hang out with people. Being at a party really makes me feel uncomfortable. I don't want to be there. But because what's socially acceptable for this age is to go out and party and drink and have sex, I have no clue what the fuck I was doing. I was following along a group of downward driven girls. Like, it is sad to say they want to blame it on me. Whatever. It was a group of people. For them to... they can go ahead and blame it on me because I probably had sex with more men than they did. But they liked that. They like set it up so that it would be that way. And the funniest thing that I think happened is I had sex with some of my best friends' husbands before they did. So basically my friends took my leftovers, but they weren't really my leftovers because I didn't want them. They didn't want me. It was just like a thing that happened. And then these women are like, I don't know, they're upset because I had sex with their husband before them. Like, yeah, I got over it. If I am not obsessed with your fucking husband, it was not that fucking good. So that's why you're upset. You're upset because you thought you wanted what I had and then you got what I had and you're like, fuck now. So that is something I think is very strange. I don't know. There's one couple that happened, and I think that they have a happy life. I think that they actually are a great match for each other. But she was also one of the girls who used to watch every single story I posted. So I know who is playing along. I know why. You guys are watching my life because you want it to be bad. You want it to be so bad. What is so bad in your life that my life is interesting? My life is interesting to me. I have a great fucking time. Are you guys not happy? You guys must not be happy. And I hate sounding like this, but I still can't figure out how this many fucking people have come to try to make me unhappy. And all it does is make me stronger, more independent, more satisfied with the way I live my life, more confident, more willing to stand up for what I believe in. Right? Because what is left? It's you live and you fucking die, and you have to pay your taxes. And I know I owe taxes. So all of these threats about stealing my identity, or all of these attempts to make me stress sweat over the items involved with my identity, or the people that I see on the bus like looking at ID cards trying to be funny and loud and obvious about identity. I don't care about any of that. I have debt. I am fully willing to admit I have debt. You see these glasses and you think I have money, or you think that I'm embarrassed that I have debt. Neither one. These are a medical device. They contain lenses I need to see. Without them, I would be blind. I have to wear them every day. It's not something, it is fashionable, of course, because I have to wear it every fucking day. It's not like I remember someone in my family had said when they had gotten out of prison, they wanted an MCM belt. And what that tells me about their brain is that they don't understand that logo is not important. When you have nothing, the most important thing to you is a belt with a logo. That's mind-blowing. So that's crazy. If people, these glasses, if anything, and that's something that I enjoy, it makes people think, who the fuck is she? Are those what I think they are? Who the fuck is she? She looks like she's homeless. Exactly. Stop fucking thinking about me. Go mind your business. If you want them, go get them. Right? You're so fucking caught up in thinking about how I'm doing whatever the fuck it is that I'm doing. You cannot focus on your own shit. And then you have to go do illegal shit to make up for the time you lost. So stop wasting your time. Go work. Go work hard. I enjoy working hard. One of my favorite things to do after a long fucking day at work is come home. Because I worked hard to pay the lights. I worked hard to fucking pay the rent. I worked hard for that shit. So a lot of people, my building turned into a Section 8 building where these people may not be working so hard. And they think that maybe I'm Section 8. I'm not fucking Section 8. I work hard. So what the fuck? Right? So what do you expect? Do you expect things to just be given to you? If you're on Section 8 and you don't have the will or drive to go out and make fucking money any way possible, it's fully possible. My mom came here off a boat without knowing a fucking word of English. So don't tell me what the fuck is possible. One of the reasons I can and will always have confidence in the ability that I can do anything that I want to fucking put my mind to is the fact that my mom did not speak a single word of English when she came here. She went bankrupt in her 30s and she's all right now. She's okay. She's still worried about it, but she turned out okay. So if you're willing to work hard, a housekeeper, those people will still be able to save $1 million fucking dollars if they don't do drugs, waste their fucking shit on toxic shit. Take care of yourself. Mind your business. Stop trying to stress someone out. You try to stress me out, all it did was make me buy more shit that made you more fucking jealous. And I'm talking to my attitude changed because earlier made me think back to one of my neighbors who likes to fucking walk in front of my shit all the time and try to get a reaction out of me. She came by and like, what is the point of that? How old are you? You're getting paid? I understand, but like you don't. Let me not say anything because I don't want to judge. But in my situation, I will fight tooth. I already lost all my fucking teeth and nail. I got nails left. That's about it. Till the end. If the end is soon, that's good because then I don't gotta fight so long. If it's fucking gonna be a long time, I got a long fucking fight ahead of me. Whatever fucking happens, I'm gonna be okay. So if this was still a game thinking that they could make me lose my mental, lose my shit, flip out on somebody, continue to look stupid in public, the only stupid I'm going to look is the stupid I want to look. And if I want to look stupid, I'm okay with that. Does that get you a viral video? You want a viral video, you broke ass? Go ahead. You can't figure it out. It's an algorithm. Go brush up on your IQ games and shit. And then I look at myself, I'm like, you seem like such an arrogant, fucking confident bitch. If you knew what the fuck I've been through over the last 3 years, all the shit that I've figured out, you would understand where this energy comes from. And I don't want to go outside projecting it, but I look at these people in their face every day, and it's like they think that I don't fucking know. And that's the part that makes me have this attitude. I fucking know. I'm looking at you. I'm fucking talking. My door's open. My door's wide open. So I fucking know. And then I'm going to see you in the hall doing the same stupid, crazy fucking shit. Right? And then when I think before I go to post it, is that something that on any other day, any other occasion, if it were anyone else and they were just to post that little sentence, would that sound crazy, obnoxious, weird? And if it does, I don't need to talk about it because that's exactly what you guys are trying to do. Ordinary shit that drives people crazy. The best I can do is just continue to note who the key players are, what their motive or who their attachments to it may be. And that's it. That's it. I don't care. When I look at you, a lot of the people, one of the things that helped me get through this the best, and this is for anybody else out there who's being targeted. Try to make this to 20 minutes exactly. Anyone else who's being targeted, when you look at the body shape, right? Body shape and muscle mass, right? You yourself, like I'm kind of chubby. I used to be really chubby, kind of not really. I don't know what the fuck. My mom calls me fat. Doesn't matter. I'm not really fat. 155 pounds and I'm 5'4" if you want to know. Put that on the doxing so you can make sure the person who makes my ID is the right size. Because Kai is too big. She's taller than me. She's not going to be the right size. But anyway, the thing that really helped me get over it was to look at their body shape. And if you are experiencing symbols, the hand signals, verbal assault from somebody with a bad body shape, worse than yours, okay? Not even worse than yours, worse than what most would consider a normal or acceptable, chalk that up to gang stalking. Because that is gang stalkers. What I see gang stalkers as now, I see them as high fructose corn syrup. It helps me avoid drinking soda. When I see gang stalkers, I think about Starbucks. I had Starbucks today, but they gave me a bunch of points, so whatever. right? It's the free Starbucks. That's what's poisoning me, though. But I know it at least. I know every sip I'm taking, this is fucking poisoning me. So I gotta drink more water. Water. You'll never fucking know. Anyway, 20 minutes. End of the video. No, just kidding. I can't end it like that. Back to being healthy. I may not be the healthiest person. I know there's people that follow me around everywhere, so I'm sure they're like taking pictures of me when I'm getting bad shit. Things that I try to avoid, carrageenan. What did I get recently? These things have carrageenan in them, and I didn't know, and I paid $5 for 2 packs, and I wasn't gonna return them. But I think that carrageenan makes me stinky, so I tried to wait till times where I didn't mind being stinky to eat them. And then I'm not going to get those anymore because I know now. So that, like my teeth, it helps everything, right? Make your life better. Quit fucking, if you're going to follow me and think you're going to torture me and I'm not going to make your fucking life better so that you don't have to do this stupid shit, you don't feel better about yourself, like, figure it out. We're on a journey together, and the only thing that you guys can do to me is make my life better. That's it. So whatever accident or death that I have, if it's untimely and it's before I'm like 100 years old, because I am doing better about being healthy, that I would chalk up to gang stalking, because I'm fairly good with a lot of things, and not to be cocky, like precision, judgment. When I do get things wrong, I am more hard on myself, I want to say, than the people who are on the other end of it. Which is why getting terminated from my last position was such a problem. But I don't want to talk about that right now because I still have some things I'm waiting on. So we'll get back to this later. One of the things I have to remind myself, and I'll do it in this video, letter to the DOJ. My intention is to write a letter to the DOJ before October 9th. If I perish before then, it's them. One of the things, if I do not get my letter to the DOJ and there's not a posting or me saying a reason why I'm not going to send it, then that's more foul play, because my intent is very much to get a letter to the DOJ about the shit that has happened to me for the last 3 years at least. And if I can connect it all the way back to when I got arrested as a juvenile when I was 15 and my name being entered into whatever system it was back then, everybody that's fucked with me all the way from then until now needs to go down. So if you are on the list of people who's going to fuck with me, I hope you get this video before your turn's up.